Fisher. No, he doesn't really care that much. Well, anyway, hey guys, I'm sure I look like the living dead a little bit. I don't look the best. It's early in the morning. Pretty tired. I've been talking to my brother for a while on Skype and such. And I wanted to do this little update. I wanted to make sure I had an update going up today, letting you guys know about a couple things. One main thing, my brother and I recorded our podcast. If you don't know what this is about, I haven't really done any updates about it yet, so I don't think I've mentioned it in an update. My brother and I have wanted to do a podcast for a little while now. I had brought it up to him, and I've wanted to do it. We've mentioned it on a Creature Talk a couple times, but specifically a movie podcast. It's actually rendering right now. Look at that. Oh, Get Low Movie Show, episode 1. The video is rendering right now. What it is it's a movie podcast. The first episode is really crazy unstructured. It's just my brother and I talking about, our interest in movies, and kind of gives you guys a bit of a background on what our interests are, how they developed, where they came from, and all that jazz. Fisher's back there playing on a scratch pad. Fisher, what are you smelling over there? Hey, buddy. Well, anyway, Fisher's happy that you guys liked the Captain America Hulk video. It was weird and random. Same thing with the mustache video, but thank you guys for showing that as much love as you did. It was very weird. I completely agree. It was very weird. A lot of people said it was funny and everything, but my family, they thought it was weird. My sisters in particular. I watched it with my brother, actually. It's such a weird video. Anyway, so no mustache, but so podcast is coming up. Going to be on my channel later today. It's about an hour and a half long, hour and 20 minutes or so. It's going to be on the channel. That's how the podcast's every Monday. Hopefully every Monday I'll have the podcast. My brother and I will take an hour or two out of, 2 or 3 hours out of our time out. Oh, I can't talk. I'm so tired. On Sundays to record it. I'll have it to you guys by Monday. Generally around the afternoon time. Mountain time, 4 or 5. Probably around then. Today it's going to be up at 4 Mountain time. And, so it'll be on the channel. And it'll also be on iTunes. Whether it'll be on iTunes today might be kind of iffy. It might... I think that it needs to get approved and then put on. So I'll let you guys, have a link, and I'll tweet it or something whenever we get it going. But on iTunes. So for you iTunes listeners, you'll be able to go mobile with it. Mobile, time to go mobile. Dark Knight Rises. So movie podcast. Very excited for you guys to hear that. Fisher again. Oh, that's not Fisher. God, I'm out of the corner of my eye. It looked like Fisher. Where is Fisher? Fisher, where the hell did you go? Oh, he's right there. Look at him go. He's tired. He's pretty tuckered. That's the main gigantic thing. I'm glad you guys have been enjoying the Take Back the City GTA 4 playthrough with Z. Multiplayer playthrough thing that we did. That was all Z's idea. He was just like, what if we just roleplayed the entire time? I'm like, I like that. So people were suggesting we do Red Dead multiplayer where we roleplay. I kind of like that idea, so we might do that. That's a very good idea. And I think that would be very funny if we kind of went a different route with that than we did with the GTA and being the wild, wild west. That could be weird and funny. So hopefully we'll get down to that, whenever he has the time. He's doing all the schooling and such. Hope you guys have been enjoying the Minecraft with Liz. That's been fun. We're building a castle, and there may or may not be penis shapes made out of that eventually. So enjoy that. BioShock's still going. I haven't had time to record some of that. I'll be doing that probably tomorrow. More Red Dead. Getting very close to the end of Red Dead, so I'll have that playthrough done soon. Yeah, BioShock, still going. Splinter Cell, something people have asked about. People seem to enjoy it, but like I was not enjoying myself playing Splinter Cell. It was a lot. That's a hard game to go back to and play. Fisher's scratching over there. So I'm thinking, as opposed to going back to the first Splinter Cell and doing more of that and getting really frustrated and feeling like I'm a shitty player at it, which I am now. I used to be good at it. I really want to kind of go through and play Chaos Theory. That's I love Chaos Theory. Chaos Theory was my favorite Splinter Cell game. It's just an excellent game. So I might go back through and play Chaos Theory. Hopefully that's a good trade-off. Yeah, hopefully. Because I love Chaos Theory. So that, Hershel's Land mission, my people keep asking me if I forget about that. I haven't forgotten about that. That's actually been something we've been trying to get rolling on recently. All we need to do is really get me and James together to have time to do that. And him and I have been on different sleep schedules, and then on top of that, we have scheduled times for it. We scheduled to do it after Creature Talk the other day, but then both of us were kind of tired by the time we got to that point. We just need to find the time. That's all it is. So maybe tomorrow we actually might get to it. So, or well, today for you. Well, today for me too. It's 4:20 in the morning. Hey, let's light up. Well, it's legal here. But yeah, so all that. Hopefully you'll see the Hershel's Land mission. Believe me, we are just as eager to get moving on from that, or to the next thing. With that, I want the return of Rick to come soon. Yeah. So all that. Lastly, if you're still watching this, hopefully you are. Somebody messaged me. Kyle Dietz. Sorry, I had to look at the message. Somebody who watches my stuff messaged me more recently saying, I appreciate you're a fan of movies as well, talking to me. And he's an aspiring filmmaker, and there's this contest apparently they're doing for the Oscars where you submit like a 30-second long thing, explain why you're the future of filmmaking, and you have the potential to become a bearer at the Oscars, like an Oscar bearer, like I guess one of the people to come out and present it, kind of thing. Not present it. He would be a presenter, but he'd be holding the Oscar, I think, and then they would take it from him, hand it to whoever won. So, or he would hand it to the person who won. So essentially, just go check out the link in the description or click the annotation wherever it is on here. Check out his video on YouTube. Go to the description. I think there's a link to vote for it. And it's, I think, whoever gets the most votes kind of thing. So if you want, check it out. I checked it out. It was pretty cool. There's some cool cinematography in there. I don't know if I would assume that's his footage. So I figured whatever. If he watches my stuff, and I like helping you guys out every once in a while with stuff, and I thought it'd be cool. Hey, present at the Oscars. If I had that sort of chance, I'd probably be going to other people asking for help, because that's awesome. That's could be a really cool opportunity for him. So, check it out. Link in the description, and vote for him if you would like. I think it's through Facebook. It is through Facebook. Yeah. So I think that's all the main stuff. So check out the podcast once it goes up with my brother. My brother and I talking about our weird movie interests. It's going to be far more structured from now on, like after that. We're going to be talking about news. It's going to be informative. But the first one, I really wanted it to be just us sitting down and kind of letting you guys get used to the way we go back and forth, and also kind of our interests and our histories, almost our movie nerd credentials. Because I didn't even like go too much into it. Like I'm a pretty big like cinephile, as it were. I like to think I'm a pretty big movie buff with a fairly encyclopedic knowledge of actors, directors, even writers, and editors and stuff like that. Like I love just kind of absorbing a lot of movie trivia and stuff like that. So I've wanted to kind of have this platform ever since I started on YouTube, some sort of movie show. I used to want to do movie news, but then I realized that was way too you got to stay on the ball with that. So this is more of kind of us kind of talking ideas with movies, reviewing movies, and even, you know, dissecting ideas, or even news, like, you know, covering news. Be like, this is what happened, this is what we think about it, sort of thing. So, yeah. Cool stuff. Yeah. So, check it out when it goes up. Thank you guys. Love you guys. What are you doing? Jumping up? Oh boy. Alright. What are you doing? You're too cute. Alright, well. Thank you guys. Oh, I'm upside down. Thank you guys for watching. This is the most attractive view of me that I've ever seen. What are you doing? Alright, bye. He's going to lay down. Night night, Fisher. Umbrella Corp. Dun, dun, dun.